be a sort of mixed class so that we have options. Not everyone has to go for the harder version of the exercise. We'll keep it a bit varied. If there's anything at any point you'd like my attention, give me a wave. I can't quite see everyone, but you can unmute yourself. I'll mute you guys, but you can unmute yourself. So give me a shout, something's not quite right. Anything that you feel, if you feel any pain at any point in your joints, so wrists, elbows, shoulders, hips, anything, then please ease off. You know, you want to feel that your muscles are working, but you don't want to feel that any joints are going to be sore. So if there's anything as well that's just particular to your body and you know it's better to go easy with, then please do so. We will start standing. I'm going to mute everybody. Let's see, participants. Mute all. Okay, so you can unmute yourself if you would like to at any point, but we will start standing with your feet together. Everyone's ready? Start standing with your feet together. Turn your heels out to the corners of the room, fronts of the feet to follow. Soft through the knees, bring your hands to your hips. We're going to go for pelvic tilt, so send your hips back and forwards. Really, really small movement. Shoulders stay still. I'll show you from the side. Hips go back, arching through the back, and then forwards. Back and forwards. Let's go for a couple more of those. Well done. And now if you imagine all the way back is 10, all the way forwards is 0, please find 5, the midway point between the two. Bring your hands to your ribs, shoulders down the spine, big breath in through the nose. And out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. As you breathe in, feel your ribcage expanding out to the sides of the room. As you exhale, start to tighten through the core, so bring your navel towards your spine. One more breath here. Arms down by your sides, roll your shoulders back. I'm not sure if I introduced myself, I'm Rachel. If you hadn't guessed, I'll be teaching the class this morning. And imagine you've got a golden thread pulling you up from the base of your skull up towards the ceiling, standing up nice and tall. Let's gently turn the head side to side, just as far as feels good for you this morning. And then down towards the floor and up towards the ceiling. Well done. And then from the center, let's bring the hands to the shoulders, circle the elbows around, see if you can get them to meet in the middle, really nice big circles. Keep the tummy pulled in. Well done. And reverse the direction of your circle. Nice. Bring your fingertips together, elbows are wide, soft through the knees, twisting around side to side. Keep the belly pulled in. Just as far as feels good in your spine this morning. Well done. Keep breathing. And coming back to center, bring your hands to your hips. Take one leg up, circle it open. Trying to keep as still as possible in the body, other than the leg. Circling around and reverse the direction of your circle. Well done. And holding the leg up, point and flex the foot. And then gently place it down. Let's go for the other side. Other leg steps up, circling around. Well done. Reverse the direction. And holding it up, pointing and flexing the foot. Well done. Gently place it down. Coming to the top of your mat, thinking of cutting my own head off, I'm just going to adjust my laptop ever so slightly. So coming to the top of your mat, we're going to start with the feet hip distance apart and parallel. Take a nice big step back with the right foot, gently bringing the knee down. Check that with your front leg, your knee is over your ankle. And we're going to very gently move the knee down towards the ground and then back up to straight leg position. So don't worry if you're not going really, really far down. Just a little bit here, a little bit of movement, keeping the upper body nice and upright, shoulders down. Breathing in on the way down, breathing out on the way up. Feeling the legs start to warm up as we move down and up and down and up. It's better to move slowly and smoothly. You don't want to rush this. And down and up for 3, for 2, And one, well done. Stepping it forwards, still with the right leg moving. Take the right leg back, take the arms overhead and reach and step forward. And again, right foot back, reach. One more time, right foot back and reach. Well done, step it forwards. Now left leg going back. Hips both facing forwards. Imagine you've got headlights on your hip bones, are both facing forwards. We've got the knee over the ankle on the front foot. We're going to take the back knee down towards the ground and back up. Down and up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Chest upright, shoulders down the spine. For 3, for 2, and 1. Well done. Stepping forwards. So staying with the left leg, we're going to step back. Arms go overhead and reach. And forwards and back. Reaching overhead and forwards. One more time. Step back, reach overhead. Well done. And forwards. Bringing the feet just slightly outside of hip distance apart. Feet facing forwards in parallel. Hands on the hips. Inhale to squat down. Exhale to come up and onto the tiptoes. Exhale down, chest upright, onto the tiptoes. Imagine you've got something written on your t-shirt you want me to see. So we're not folding forwards. Keep the tummy pulled in. Well done. For 4, for 3, for 2. Well done. And 1. Excellent. Well done. Coming to the back of your mat. We're going to roll the shoulders back. Apologies, I'm decapitating myself, but you don't need to see my head right now. It's not important. Feet hip distance apart in parallel. Big breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Bring your chin to your chest. Rolling down the spine, one vertebrae at a time. So in Pilates, we're not hinging at the hips. Arms and head are heavy. Rolling down, keeping that C curve through the spine all the way. Nice and slowly as we reach the mat, or as low down as we can get. Pause, big breath in. Breathing out, unfurl yourself back up the way you came. Sorry about that, it's my dishwasher. Deciding to pipe up. Rolling back up. And roll the shoulders at the top. Well done, has a life of its own. Big breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Chin to chest, rolling down again. Same thing. Rolling all the way down. Nice and slowly. With control. This time bending the knees as much as you need to get those hands flat on the mat. We're going to walk the hands forward into plank. I'm just going to adjust my screen. Okay. Perfect. So we're going to come down into our plank position. You can take this on your knees if this doesn't feel particularly good. If you feel that your bum's sticking up and your lower back's arching, come down to your knees. If you're feeling strong in your core today, then you can step the legs together. You can squeeze the legs together. Hands are underneath shoulders, hips are low, belly is pulled in tight. Straighten the legs and hold. Push the ground away and hold. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower the knees, separate them a bit. Push back into your shell position. Forehead down, press the palms down into the mat. Take a moment to breathe. Well done. Excellent. So coming forwards, we're going to come back into that plank position. Again, if this doesn't feel, we have options here. If you have wrists that feel a bit sensitive, come down onto your forearms. If your wrists feel good, then stay up on your hands. If you want to make it a little bit easier for yourself, stay down on your knees. The easiest way to practice getting in plank tip top is starting on your knees, tuck the toes, and just practice coming up and down and up and down. That'll help you build the strength. So maybe you're just there today, absolutely cool. We want to make sure we're working with what's right for our bodies. If you'd like a little bit more of a challenge, we're going to step back into a full plank position, feet together. So the hips are low, the tummy's pulled in, and we're going to lift one leg and then the other. Keep the hips low and still keep the tummy pulled in as we lift one leg then the other. Keep going. 3 more each side. Keep breathing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done. Gently lower the knees. Separate and come into your box position. So 4-point kneel, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Inhale to arch the back. Exhale to round. Inhale to arch. And exhale to round, keeping the tummy pulled in. Inhale to arch. And exhale to round. Well done. Coming to neutral, we're going to take the back of the right hand to the forehead, damsel in distress. You have an option to either stay in the position that you're in or step the left leg back so your toes are resting on the ground. Inhale to prepare. Bring your elbow down towards the mat. Exhale, twist it open. Try and keep your hip bones facing forwards or down towards the ground as much as possible. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Well done. One more to go. Inhale down. Exhale up. We're going to take 4 more of those, either as we've just done, or for a bit of extra challenge, lift that left leg, flex the foot, hold it up at hip height, straighten it as much as possible. Inhale down. Exhale to twist. Inhale down. Exhale to twist. 2 more. Inhale down. Exhale to twist. Inhale down. Exhale to twist and pause. Back to center. Gently place your hand down, bring your knee in. Well done. Realign yourself. So taking the back of the left hand now to the forehead. Take the right foot back. Inhale to prepare, bring that elbow down towards the mat. And twisting open, tummy's pulled in. Inhale down. Exhale to twist. Inhale down. Exhale to twist. Let's do 1 more. Inhale down. Exhale to twist. And back to center. Either do 4 more like that or raise that back leg, flex the foot. Inhale down. Exhale to twist. Don't forget about keeping your tummy pulled in. Inhale down. Exhale to twist. Inhale down. Exhale to twist. 1 more. Inhale down. Exhale to twist. Back to center. Foot down, hand down. Well done. Take your left arm out to the side. Circle it around. Reverse the direction of your circle. And then thread the needle. So threading it between your arm and your leg. Resting the shoulder down. Getting a nice stretch through the upper back. And just breathe for a moment. Well done. Well done. And gently coming on up. Let's take the right arm out to the side, circle it around. 2, 3, and reverse the direction. 2, 3, threading the needle between your arm and your leg. Kneeling down, stretching out on the other side. Well done. Well done. And coming back up to center. Coming to kneeling, I'm going to have to adjust my camera, apologies. Okay. So, from your kneeling position, that's cutting off my head. This is no good. I'm sorry about this. You want to see a bit of knee, a bit of body, a bit of all of it. Okay, so you can get the idea. I'm kneeling. Take the fist, place it between your knees. That's the distance apart that you want your knees. Bring your hands to your hips. I'll show you from this side. You're going to come down and up, and down and up. Keep your chest really, really upright. So try not to lean forwards too much. Down and up, and down and up, and down and up. So we're going to inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. Keep going all the way down and up if you'd like. If you'd like a bit more of a challenge, we're going to go halfway down and back up, halfway down and back up, halfway down and up. 3 more, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to come all the way down, halfway up, all the way down, halfway up. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Well done. Holding it halfway down. Take the arms forward, palms facing down, pelvic tilts. Like we did at the beginning, so the hips go back, then forwards, then back, then forwards. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Coming up to the top. Come over to the side. So staying in your kneeling position, we're going to take your right leg out to the side. Left hand comes down. I will adjust my screen to show you. Apologies, it's an older laptop, so it's a little bit temperamental, the screen. Okay, I'm going to put my glass there in case it closes, because that'd be so annoying. Okay, so we're going to have our left hand down, right leg out. Think about pushing the hips forward, keeping the leg in line with the knee in line with the hand. Push the hips forward, twist the chest open, hand on the hip. Big breath in to prepare. Exhale, float the leg, lower the leg. Float the leg, lower, and lift, and lower. Keep the hips pushing forward, lift, and lower. For 3, for 2, and 1. Point the toes, sweep the leg forward, flex the foot, take it back behind you. Point the toes, bring it forwards, flex the foot, bring it back. Keep the leg straight, point the toes, bring it forwards, flex it back. For 3, point it forwards, flex it back. For 2, keep breathing. For 1, well done, gently bend it down. Let's come over onto the other side. So we're going to have our right hand down, left leg extends out to the side, lining up the hand, the knee and the foot, pressing the hips forward, chest is open. Big breath in to prepare. For exhale, float the leg, lower the leg, tummy is in, lift and lower, lift and lower, and lift and lower. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Point the foot, bring it forwards, flex the foot, take it back. Point the toe, bring the leg forwards, flex it back. Point it forwards, flex it back. 3 more. Point it forwards, flex it back. 2. Keep breathing. 1. Well done. And gently coming back up. Come to lie down on your left hand side. Well done. So we're going to set up. You can either have your head resting in your hand, or you can lie down on your arm, whatever feels better for you. Bring your knees to a 45-degree bend. Tummy is pulled in, waist is hovering above the mat. Hips are one on top of the other, so your body's going to want to roll forward or back, but try to make sure your hips are one on top of the other. Knees are aligned, feet are aligned. Bring your heels together, toes apart. Open the knee, close the knee. Open and close. Try and make it nice and slow and controlled. Try not to let your body roll back as you open. I know it's very tempting. And close. Open and close. Open and close. 5. Well done. 4. 3. 2. And 1. We're going to hover the feet up off the floor. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Tummy in for 3, for 2, and 1. Very nice. Rest the feet down. Let's go knee to knee, toe to toe. Knee to knee, toe to toe. So you can really feel that rotation in the hip as we go in and out. Knee to knee, toe to toe. For 3. Well done. For 2. And 1. Hovering it up to hip height. Let's circle around. Well done. Circling around. And then reverse the direction of your circle. Think about a big 3D circle, not cycling like a bike. For 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Lengthening the legs away. You're going to lie down so that your head is resting on your arm now. Bring the feet slightly forward of the body. Pull the tummy in. Try and make sure that your body is not wobbling too much. I know it's really difficult to roll. It's really tempting to roll forwards or backwards. It's very hard to stay still, but let's do our best. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, float the legs up off the mat and squeeze into the side body. Inhale down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. For 3, for 2, and 1. Hold it up at the top. This is really working our oblique muscles, the side of our waist. Hold the legs up high. Hold, hold, hold. For 3, 2, 1. Gently rest it down. Breathing in. Pull your tummy in. Breathing out. Lift the legs again. We're going to raise the top leg and close. And raise and close. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. For 3, 2, and 1. Hold both the legs up. Really, really squeeze into your waist. Really, really squeeze. Tummy in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower everything down. Well done. Let's come over onto the other side. So again, we're going to set up nice long legs, resting your head on your arm. Legs are long, bring your feet a little bit in front of you. Pull your tummy in. Try not to let your body roll forwards or backwards, keeping one hip on top of the other. You can have that top hand down, a little bit of support. Big breath in to prepare. Exhale, float the legs. And inhale, lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. For 3, for 2, and 1. Well done. Holding the legs up high, we're going to open and close. Open and close. Open, close. Open, close. For 3, for 2, and 1. Holding the legs up high. Hold, hold, hold. Long through the legs. For 3, 2, 1. And gently relax it down. Well done. Coming up to seated. Let's take a moment to stretch out a little bit before returning to a bit more abdominal work. So take the legs out nice and wide as you can. Bend one foot in. Keep this leg really, really straight. Holding onto your calf, your shin, your foot, wherever you can reach. Reaching over the side of the body to lean over, cross towards that foot. And breathe into it. And allowing that stretch to happen rather than forcing it. Breathing into it, keeping that leg really, really straight. Try and flex the foot. Well done. Well done. A few more seconds. And coming back up, let's change sides. Other leg goes out, other leg comes in. Flexing the foot, holding onto your calf, shin, foot, wherever you can reach to. Leaning over, keeping your chest open towards the ceiling. reaching across, breathing. Well done. Well done. And up. Let's come to seated with your feet hip distance apart. You can bring them a little bit further in or a little bit further away depending on what feels good for you. So we're going to bring our hands forward, palms facing one another, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to lean back, keep a flat back until you find the point where, I always call it the biting point, where your stomach muscles really switch on. At this point, really pull your navel towards your spine, so don't let your back arch and your belly pooch out. Try and think about pulling your navel in nice and firmly. If you feel like this is tugging on your hip flexors, the crease between your thigh and your tummy, then maybe bring your feet in a little bit further towards you. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Breathing, extend the arms up to the sides. Exhale, bring them in forwards again. Out to the sides. And in. Out to the sides. And in. Keep that tummy really pulled in. Out to the sides. And in. For 3. Well done. For 2. And 1. Holding them out. Lift one leg maybe, lift the other leg maybe. Glue the legs together. Hold. For 3, 2, 1. You can have them down if you would like. It's up to you. Arms go forwards. So we can either keep the feet down now or you can keep them lifted up depending on how you feel, what makes you feel good this morning. We're going to lift the arms up overhead and down and up and down, up and down and up and down. For 3, keep your tummy pulled in. 2 and 1. Well done. Let's lower the feet if you would like, or keep them raised. Let's bring the feet to hip distance apart if they're down. Palms facing one another. Breathing in to prepare. Let's roll back a tiny bit further to challenge yourself if you would like. We're going to take one arm down towards the floor, other one up, and change. Keep the ribcage closed in. Keep the navel pulling towards the spine. Keep breathing. I know it's tempting to hold your breath. Nice long slow breaths. Alternating with your arms nice and long. For 5. Well done. For 4. Looking good. For 3. For 2. And 1. Hold the arms forward. Roll back a little bit more. Roll back a little bit more. Curling through the spine now. Curling, curling. Lower back goes towards the mat. Middle back. Upper back. Relax the head down. And chill out for a second. Bring the feet in a little bit closer. Just checking you can see me. So relax the shoulders. Bring the feet in towards you. Feet hip distance apart and parallel. Knees not going in or out. Let's just keep them nice and straight. Relaxing through the face, across the arms. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under. So think about curling your hips towards your shoulders. And then we're going to pull the belly button down towards the spine, towards the mat. Floating one leg and then the other up into tabletop. Make sure that the knee goes over the hip so it's not coming too far forwards or too far away. One at a time, we're going to take the toe down towards the floor and back up. So we're going to inhale down, exhale up. Think about this movement coming from the hips, not the knee. Sometimes I see people kind of cheating and going like this, but we want to make sure that the movement is coming from the hip. Using the tummy muscles to make it happen. We inhale down, exhale up. Try not to let there be any gap between your lower back and the mat. Making sure that your lower back stays glued to the mat. So this means if you find that you do this and your back arches, then don't take the leg as low. Even just a tiny movement is enough. We're just looking for a nice form. Well done. If this is easy peasy, take your hands behind your head, bring your head and shoulders up. Inhale down, exhale up. But make sure it's your tummy muscles doing the lifting, not your neck. You want to be straining the neck, so you can let your head rest in your hands if you would like the challenge. I'm alright without the challenge today. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. One more each side. 1 and 2. Hug the knees into the chest. Well done. Rock side to side. Taking the legs back up to tabletop, resting the arms down. Same idea, so putting the navel down, lower back glued to the mat. This time we're going to go out to the sides. These are called wide drops, so make sure you've got enough room for your legs. We're going to go knee down towards the floor and back up. So we're going to inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Only going as far as you can without your lower back arching. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. 3. 3 more each side. Sorry, a bit misleading. 2. Oh, you've got hope for. 2. And 1. And 1. Hug the knees into the chest. Well done. Little rock side to side. Keeping a hold of one knee just underneath. Elongate the other. Now you can either rest that leg down or you can keep it hovering a few inches off the floor. Point the toes. And then we're going to switch. So make this smooth transition between legs. Try not to let your body rock around too much. Try and keep it all really nice and still. Belly button, as ever, pulled down towards the spine, lower back glued to the mat. Keep switching. For extra challenge, take the hands to the side of the head or clasp behind the head. Bring the head and shoulders up. Again, don't let it be your neck doing the work. Make sure that it's those tummy muscles so the head is heavy in the hands. And release, relax, relax the neck. Keeping a gap about the size of an orange between your chin and your chest. Just moving the legs. For 3. Keep breathing. For 2. And 1. Lying down, hug the knees into the chest. Well done. Final push, crisscross. Everyone's favourite. Take the legs to tabletop again. Knee over hip. Bring the hands to the side of the head or behind the head, up to you. Bring the head and shoulders up. We're going to take knee to elbow and knee to elbow. Really nice and slow. Try to think about bringing your elbow towards your knee rather than your knee towards your elbow. So we're really reaching forward. Keep breathing. Exhale to twist. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep going. Let's do 3 more each side, because that's probably all I can manage. 1, 2, nearly there. Well done. And 3. Oh, stomach muscles are on fire. We can call that one the day, I think. So bringing the heels in towards you. Big breath in to prepare. Breathing out, tuck the tailbone under, keeping your spine up off the mat. Squeezing those hips high at the top. Big breath in, breathing out, and then rolling back down. Same as we did the roll downs at the beginning of the class. So looking each vertebrae one at a time, placing it down onto the mat. And again, so tuck the tailbone to start, bringing the tailbone towards, or hips towards your shoulders. Relax the shoulders. Keeling up off the mat, pushing into the heels. Keeping the hips nice and high. And coming back down, one vertebrae at a time. Well done. Let's do one more. So tucking the tailbone under, peeling up off the mat, squeezing the hips high, and hold. And you can either hang out here for a moment, or we can bring one knee in towards the chest, holding onto that knee, and we're going to lower the hips and raise up. So to really push into the heel on the leg that's down, on the foot that's down, to prevent the hips from sinking. Keep breathing for 3, for 2, and 1. Well done. And gently place that foot down. Bring the other knee in towards the chest. Lower and lift. Pushing into the heel, lower and lift. lower, lift, lower, lift for 2 and 1. Well done, gently place that foot down. Both together now, so we're going to go down and up, and down and up, down and up. The closer in that you have your feet towards you, the more you're going to be working your glutes, your bum muscles. The further away you have your feet, the more you're going to be working your hamstrings, your back of your thighs. So it's up to you where you feel you'd like to do a bit more work today. Lower, lift, squeeze at the top, lower, and lift, lower, and lift, lower, and lift for 3, for 2, and 1. Hold at the top, up into the tiptoes and down, tiptoes and down, tiptoes and down. Hips high, tiptoes and down. For 5, for 4, for 3, hips are high, for 2, and 1. Hold at the top, knees go to the side and in, side and in, side and in, side and in. For 3, for 2, and 1. In, gently place the heels down, roll back down. Very gently, hug the knees into the chest, still rock side to side. We are into the stretch, you made it through. Well done. Hope you're all feeling okay. So let's stretch out. Take your left foot down, cross your right ankle just underneath your knee. And you can either push that knee away from you or hug the knees in towards you to stretch out. Well done. Breathing into it. Well done. Again, think about allowing the stretch to happen rather than kind of forcing it, or jamming your legs anywhere they don't want to go. You should feel like it's quite a strong sensation, but you don't want it to feel painful. If it just does, then please, ease off. Well done. Breathing into it. And gently relax it down. Let's cross the other ankle over. Again, either pushing it open or hugging the knees in towards you. Don't worry if one side is tighter than the other. Bring on. And breathe. Well done. Well done. And release. So coming to lie on your right hand side, left hand side, sorry, left and right hand in my string suit. Extending the arms out, knees are bent to 90 degrees. You're going to draw a little rainbow to open out the chest. So keeping that arm straight, keeping the fingertips on the floor, trace a rainbow or an arc all the way overhead. Arm stays straight, twisting open. When the arms are extended, you're going to come across the body to close it off. We're going to go for 4 more. So slowly tracing that rainbow all the way overhead, all the way around. And really nice spine twisting as well. Closing it off for 3. Well done. Let's do 2 more. 2. Well done. 1 time. Very nice. Come to lie on the other side. So you can just roll over, but I have to turn around so you don't get the back. So extending the arms forward, head resting down, legs are bent to 90 degrees. And we're going to have the arms extended, palms together. Keep the arms straight, fingertips stay on the ground as you go all the way around. Into a nice straight arms going across the body. You can never do this without bumping the sofa. Just have to move. 2, all the way around, opening out. across the body for 3. You can really feel this stretching out the chest. 2 to go. Well done. Keeping those fingertips down. Well done. Final time. Moving around. And closing it off. Gently push yourself up to seated. Let's take the legs out in front of you. Bend one knee in, so bending your foot in. Keeping this leg really, really straight. Think about pressing the back of your knee down into the mat. Flex the foot, so opposites pointing. And lean forwards. Think about bringing your chest towards your thigh rather than your nose. So try not to be craning too far down with your neck. Just think about reaching your chest towards your thigh and then lean forwards. Keeping the foot flexed. Good hamstring stretch. Again, really keep that leg straight by pressing the back of the knee down into the mat. Lean into it. Back up. Let's change sides. Other leg goes out. Comes in. Straighten the leg, flex the foot. Leaning forwards wherever you can reach to. Keeping the leg nice and straight. These are my very tight sides, so I can't go too far. Think about bringing your chest towards your thigh. Keeping the leg in line with the spine. Well done. Let's check the time. Breathing into it. Well done. So it can allow you to a little bit further forwards as your muscle relaxes. Muscles relax. And back up. So let's bring the feet in together. Knees go wide. You can either hold onto your ankles and use your elbows to push your knees down towards the mat, or you can hold onto your feet and lean forwards, pressing your knees down. Again, think about bringing your chest towards the feet rather than your nose. Lean forward, stretching out the inner thighs and the groin. And back up. Let's come to standing. Starting with your feet hip distance apart and parallel. We're going to go for a couple of roll downs. Roll the shoulders at the top. Big breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth, chin to chest, rolling down like we did at the beginning of the class. It feels a little bit easier than then, a little bit less stiff. And my phone decides to blow up. Apologies. All the way down. Now we're going to hold on to the back of the legs, keep the legs straight. Then think about bringing your chest towards your thighs. Relax the head, using the resistance, holding on to keep the legs straight and bring your chest a little bit closer. Breathe. And gently release. Relax the arms. And rolling up. And back tucking the tailbone, lower back, middle back, upper back, coming all the way up. Well done, everyone. Let's roll those shoulders. Take one arm up overhead, stretching out the tricep. Try to create room for your head so that you're not kind of jamming your neck forwards. Well done. And then taking it across the body, stretching out the shoulder. Breathing. And then changing sides. Other tricep stretch. Hand down the back. Breathe. You don't admire my extractor fan behind me, which is that thing, by the way. It's not a work of art. And then bringing the arm across the body, or maybe it is, depending on your definition. Just distracting you from the stretch. Well done. And gently rest the arms down, roll the shoulders. Big breath in, big breath out, and you are done. Well done, guys. Thank you very much. Pleasure to see you all, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.